Hey, it's Ryan. Let's go over how to add some percussive elements to the strum pattern for stick season so that way we can make it sound even more energetic and even bigger and more authentic like the recording. It looks like this. So I thought that if I piled something good on all my bad, that I could cancel out the darkness I inherited from Dad. No, I am no longer funny, 'cause I miss the way you laugh. You once called me forever, now you still can't call me back, and Now, the benefits to this is we are adding some percussive elements, we are increasing the energy that's in this song by adding those elements, and we are learning how to play and sing the strum pattern all at the same time. So before we get any further, this is completely optional. You don't have to add this technique if you don't want to. This is a highly advanced technique, so don't feel like you have to do this in the song. The next thing as well is that whenever we're doing any sort of percussive element, just do the percussive element in a way that gets the sound that you want without it hurting your body or damaging your instrument or anything like that. So let's get started. The first thing I want to tell you about is the way that the tab is laid out. So we got the same strum pattern as we did in the verse, but now we are adding percussive elements to it. So anytime that you see a K, that is where a kick happens. And anytime that you see an S, that's where a snare happens. Now there's no snare in the song, but I found that when doing a 4 on the floor kick pattern is what we would call it, my hands would get tired very easily, and I'd have a lot of tension and stuff in my hands as I was doing this pattern. So to avoid injury, I adapted the strum pattern so it's not as authentic to the song because there's snares in there, but we're used to hearing snares on 2 and 4 anyway. So when we play this live, I'm sure, people aren't really going to mind if they hear that. So there's 2 different strumming techniques that you can do when adding these percussive elements. You can do the strumming with the fingers technique, which is where you have your fingers do the down strum and your thumb does the up strum. And putting it with the strum pattern, it looks like this. So you can see that the fingers go down, thumb goes up. And then the other strumming technique that you can use is pretending that you're doing a ukulele strum. So that would look like this. Now doing the ukulele strum would be more authentic because you're not adding the snare in there. However, I found that when doing this at very high speeds, it was very difficult to maintain, and it added a lot of tension in my arm. So that's why I'm opting to do the fingers, and why I'm going to teach you to do it with the finger strumming technique. To get started, anytime that we have a K, we're doing a down strum. So what that's going to look like is you're going to take the wrist right here, and you're just going to touch the body with your wrist like this. Again, not too hard, just soft enough for you to get some kind of sound out of it. Then what we're going to do is take this motion, and we're going to take our fingers and have them go at the same time like this. Try this with me. A few more times. Next up is going to be the snare. So the snare also happens on the different downbeats that are in this song. And so the way that you do the snare is you are going to take your thumb and you're going to slap these bass strings right here as your fingers are fanning out to do the strum. So just try this with me. If you get this sound, that means you're doing it a little too hard. So just lighten up the touch a bit. Now, next up, what we're going to do is try to do a little bit of the strum pattern very, very slowly. So we're just going to do this part right here. So it'll look like this. And so on that up strum, because your thumb is prepped right here, you can do your thumb up to get you set up to do the next down strum. So again, that's going to be and we're just going to do these as eighth notes right now. So go ahead and join me. Again. A few more times. Now what we're going to do is take it even slower, and we're going to try to do this right here, because essentially this is the pattern that just repeats itself throughout the entire chord progression. But if we can loop this, then we will be on our way to being able to play the strum pattern with these percussive elements. So very slowly, maybe like 1, E, and about that fast. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, E, and 2, E, and again, 1, E, and 2, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and kick, down, snare, up, down, again, kick, down, snare, up, down, up, kick, down, snare, up, down, one more time. And the last thing to note is that on this snare right here, you can add a kick as well. So that would look like this. So right here, I had my thumb slap, I had the fingers out, and I had my wrist hit the body of the guitar at the same time. So if you wanted that 4 on the floor kind of sound, it'd sound like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So anyway, this is the tutorial on the percussive strum for stick season, and I'll see you in the practice video.